with a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding.
Hey guys, Grant and Angus here from Down Under Venture. Just a little bit of what's going on at the moment. We're heading to a Jeep Topless event. It was actually called the Jeep Topless Invasion, sorry. Now, some things happened with our JLUR. We ordered it a few months ago. It was meant to be in by now, but it's been held up in Sydney. For whatever reasons, we're not 100% sure, but I'm thinking perhaps a COVID type of reason. So I went in on Friday to have a chat to the manager there, Damien, at Adelaide City Jeep, and I said, look, I'm just wondering where this Jeep is at the moment. And he checked up on the system and said, look, it's stuck in Sydney and it's not going to be here in time. So my son's got a TJ who's also bringing that along, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to sit in the back of the TJ. I'm going, oh my God, I'm going to be cramped in the back. And yeah, so what happened was Damien said, well, he had a light bulb moment and goes, hey, why don't you take the Jeep Gladiator? And I said, yeah, let's give it a go. So thanks to Adelaide City Jeep, we are now driving in the Jeep Gladiator, heading to Bunnings Mile End to start the event, meet up with the other Jeepers there. And then from there we're going to Bunnings Noarlunga, and then from there we're going to air down at Goolwa Beach, which is the start point to the Murray. We're heading to the Murray Mouth. Now, a bit about the Murray Mouth for those of you that don't know, or overseas or wherever you are listening or watching this. It is the longest river in Australia. It runs from New South Wales down through Victoria and ends at Goolwa at the Murray Mouth. It's about 2,500 kilometres long, and it's a great fishing spot as well. The Mulloway head up there at the mouth, and they breed there. I'm not sure of the breeding season, but great fishing if you want to get onto the Mulloway there. We packed a little bit of gear in the back, some maxis, an old compressor. I've got a thumper, I think it's an Adventure Kings thumper. We got some food, we've got some chairs to make it comfortable, we got the drone. We really want to have an awesome time. I've not met this Jeeper crowd before, they're brand new. Saw it off the Facebook page, so let's see how we go heading to this event. See you soon. So we've just left Bunnings Mile End, heading to Bunnings Noarlunga now. Met the organiser, Chris. Seems a really nice guy, just a great crew.
Probably 3 or 4 of us behind.
Yeah, they were interested to see the Gladiator. Not many people have seen him before here in Adelaide, so I had a good look around it, saw its features and so forth. But yeah, like I said, heading to Bunnings Noarlunga now to meet up with the other Jeeper crew, and we'll see you there.
Looking for answers, slipping through the ocean sand. Wish you can take me back. You're standing there with arms wide open. Where it all began.
younger. Some awesome people, all excited about the topless day here. We haven't gone topless yet because it's still sprinkling with rain, even though it's 35 degrees outside. So probably about 20 Jeeps, 25 maybe. We've got TJs, we've got JKs, we've got JLs, and we seem to be the only Gladiator at this stage. But yeah, so we're heading to the Gulwa air down spot now and then onto the beach.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the phone, so I built my towers tall, wandering through these empty halls. Break the cycle now, walls are coming down. Gotta save me from myself. This emptiness, it hurts like hell. My good intentions let me down. I keep getting in my way. My stubborn pride will dig my grave. Leaving behind with every step I take. Yeah, cycle down, walls are coming down. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive.
Hey guys, well, we made it to the mouth. Everyone got through, no one got bogged. It was a good drive. This is the Gladiator Overland version, which in the States is called the Sahara. So it's got the leather pack, heated seats, heated steering wheel, a few other nice little options to it as well. It's got auxiliary switch ports. Some of the leather dash it's got is a little bit different to the Rubicon dash. It's like a leather inlay with the stitching down the center. The back seats, plenty of room. You know, this car is 5.5 meters long, around about. So obviously they've given you extra room in the back seats areas. One thing I really like about the Gladiators is that the understorage compartment under the seat, both sides lockable. I don't think you'd get a ARB dual air compressor in there. I'm gonna try when I get home to see if it fits. But I definitely think you'll get a single. But the counter to that, I think you will get a double behind the rear passenger seat if you bolt it to the back of the wall, and then obviously run your airlets out to round outside the system. One of the cool things is this one had a USB speaker located in the back behind the driver's side back seat, so you could take that out. It's got a charging bay there. I thought that was absolutely awesome. I think that would really come in handy. It would suit the lifestyle of this truck, and this truck is has the versatility of so many different lifestyle of the person. Everything from family with a couple of dogs, you can put them in the back quite easily. And there's great tethering points there that are located on the left and right side, or fully adjustable, and along the back edge under the front, under that back adjustable window, you can shift the tethering point, so you can always tether your dog there and know it's going to be safe. It's got some fantastic lights at the back as well, so you know, when you're if you're taking things out of an evening, there's a light either side. And I do think the Rubicon comes with either a cigarette lighter point or a power point in the back of the vehicle, but I'm not 100% sure. But the cover is fantastic. It works very well. Waterproof wise, I don't know. I didn't get to try it out, even though it did rain a little bit on this trip, not enough to test out how it would seal off correctly or not, let water in. Tools, this you could be used for just about anything. Like you could, a tradie could quite easily use this. I loaded my tools into the back of this, and plenty of room. And let's face it, as a tradie, you're not going to be carrying, you know, 750 kilos of tools. That's just not going to happen. It might be to a couple of 100 kilos max. It's when you're loading it up with sleepers or something like that. But you know, like it's not going to. It doesn't have that payload. That's a lot of the other Jeeps, like your Hiluxes, Rangers, and that. But I've had a Hilux. I've driven the Ford Ranger Raptors. You know, this is up there. It competes with them. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it definitely stands out. I do like the look of the Ford Ranger Raptors. They have a presence like nothing else, but this also has that presence like nothing else. It definitely has that Wrangler look at the front, which is, you cannot mistake it from any other vehicle. But all in all, the seats are comfortable. Aircon, it's 37 degrees outside. That's why I've changed into a tank top. And the aircon is icy cold in here. Storage compartments, center console, huge. Well, I wouldn't say huge, but it's practical. You know, there's also a USB charging port inside the center console. The front console, it's reasonable size. It's not huge, but I don't think any Jeeps are huge. Coming up on the JL when we get it, hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes in next week. Gee whiz, fingers are crossed for that one. But we've got a whole lot of mods that we're going to video and document, show our trials and tribulations along the way. I am by no means any good at electronics. I had no idea on how to do it. And when I went into the J-Car store and bought a whole heap of wire for the battery systems, the twin ARB air compressor that's going in a certain spot that I haven't seen done before, the guy just looked at me and goes, "Are you doing this yourself?" And I said, "Yep." And he goes, "Oh wow, your game." And I walked out and go, "Oh my god, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing." But you know what, I'll give it a go. I'm sure people will comment in the comments saying you should have done this, you should have done that. Yeah, I probably should have, but we'll give it a crack, see how we go. Mechanical wise, on the JL UR coming up, we've got some mods coming up next year. It's going to be lifted and bigger tires, but we're going to do that in another way. We're going to do it. In America, you can bolt on whatever you want. Tires can hang out of the guards. In Australia, we're sort of limited to what we can do before we get in trouble with the boys in blue. So this one we're going to do all engineered, and I'll run you through the process of how to engineer it, how expensive it is, and the good, the bad, the ugly. We'll see how we go, but we're going to run it stock standard on the trip coming up. But going back to the Gladiator, all in all, great car. Has a four-wheel drive, fantastic. You can't fault it. I love it that it shows my air pressures on all the tires. That's another thing I love. The Apple CarPlay is just smooth. Just works. The whole car just works. It feels nice. I like it. It feels good. I'd like to say a big thanks to the SA Wrangler crew here located in Adelaide. Thanks again to Chris, who organised the event, and Adelaide City Jeep, who lent me the Gladiator, very kindly lent me the Gladiator. If you want to, obviously, I'm pretty sure it's our only Jeep dealer in Adelaide. There's one salesman that works there whose name is Ravi. He is a Jeep guru. He knows, as he's the only salesman I've met that knows Jeeps the way a Jeeper would know Jeeps, and he knows it inside out. So if you want a deal, go and see Ravi at Adelaide City Jeeps. Yeah, couldn't recommend him more. But thanks again, and like, subscribe, share it. We got tons more content coming, and yeah, thanks again. See you soon. Bye.